Hi guys, welcome to this week's mindset video. I am going to take you through 5 top tips in order to strengthen your manifestation and visualization. So kind of similar to the topics we've done before, but just stemming out of our idea of vision boards and mind movies and our $1 million checks. I want to take you through practices that you can do very quickly, very simply every day to increase that future self, to increase those goals and bring them a bit forth into our present days, okay? So number one, I want to start off with you understanding that you do not just believe, but you know. You need to know in your body, in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit. You need to know who you are becoming and really start to feel that person now, okay? Believing is not enough. You need to know that it's going to happen. You need to know that this is your reality. You can make anything happen. And so it's important that when you're thinking about your future, when you're thinking about your goals as a trader, whether you want to be a full-time trader or a part-time trader, whether you want to expand it and take it into another business, however you want to place trading in your life and make that freedom happen, you must become that future self now. So that's important, understanding that it's a knowing and it's not a believing and it's not a praying for it to come, because any of the others are suggesting that you are in lack, that you don't have the full confidence in what you want. So it's important to know that that is what is on the way and that you are that person in this present day. So number 2, we have gratitude. Gratitude in everything that you have of this moment, okay? Sometimes we overthink everything. We want this, we want that. Oh my God, I need more of this. Oh my God, how do I let go of this? And just bring yourself to a place of, I am so grateful of the simple things in life, which actually are the biggest things. Being grateful for your breathing, being grateful to see, being grateful to taste gorgeous food, being grateful to smell luxurious scents in your home, outdoors of nature, being grateful that you are alive, being grateful that you have the capacity to learn new skills, to take you on this journey. Okay, so having gratitude for everything in your life as it is now shows the world that you are in a place of expansion. Okay, to desire more, you have to be grateful for what you have now. All right, if you're not in a place of gratitude now, it's very difficult to change and expand your desires and bring them forth. It's very difficult because then you are manifesting from a place of not really just respecting and appreciating the present moment. And you have to appreciate everything that you are of today and who you have around you and what is to come, and be excited for it. Okay, so be grateful, and you can write these things down. So you can every single day write 3 things that you're grateful for, or every night before you go to sleep, so you're always waking up and going to sleep on a positive note and being able to reflect on the good things of life. Okay, you can also say this to yourself. I like to say my gratitude in the mirror, and most of the time I say always a gratitude, a verbal affirmation in the shower, where I am grateful for this gorgeous water that I can shower with every day, and for my lungs. That's the one thing that I always bring gratitude to, because being able to breathe well, being able to use your body as a functioning tool to make you a better person every day is one of the most unique things and gifts that we've got of this present moment and of our whole lifetime. So number 3, bringing your senses into your meditations, your 5 senses. Okay, this is a very, very good technique, and it includes the gratitude, including knowing about your future self and knowing of that person and becoming that person in this present moment. So what you want to do in your meditations is start visualizing what you look like, how you sound, how do you walk, how do you speak. Okay, what clothes do you wear? What car do you drive? You know, what's your daily routine like? How do you wake up? How do you go to sleep? What do your weekends look like? Or what does your days off look like? Maybe you are a full-time trader. So what does your daily routine as a trader look like? What does it sound like? You know, when you take holidays, how much are you spending and how do you use that money? And when you spend that money, how does it make you feel? Okay, so you want to visualize all of these things every single day in a meditation, and you can do this for as little as 5 minutes, okay? And you want to make sure that you know how it feels, you know, as if you can touch that visualization and know what it feels like in your body, that you want to know what it feels like, what it smells like, what it tastes like, okay? The things that you can hear, how does it sound when you visualize in this meditation? Use all your 5 senses to get you into a place where your body fully believes that you are experiencing those visualizations into your reality, okay? One thing to always remember, your brain does not know from reality to fantasy. So long as your emotions are in play, the brain only believes in what you are providing emotionally. Okay, so for example, if right now I visualize that I've won the lottery and I really felt it, and I really imagined how I reacted and what I would do in that moment, who I'd call, who I'd speak to, would I scream, you know, would I be running around in circles? My body, my brain will think that I have absolutely won the lottery because I've made it into an emotion. I've used all my senses and my body thinks it's happening right now. Okay. And the more you practice that, the more you attract that reality to you. Okay. So make sure that you practice this visualization with all your senses during meditation, just as little as 5 minutes, and imagine the same thing every single day until it becomes your reality. For number 4, we have detaching from our old habits and connecting to our new habits. Our old habits limit us. Our old habits keeps us stagnant and from progressing. All right, we want to connect to new habits, new ways of waking up, new foods to eat, new ways of thinking, new ways of being, of feeling, of dressing, whatever that feels like to you as a trader. You must start to incorporate new habits, okay? If you're someone that feels quite lazy in the mornings, but it seems that every trade that you take in the mornings is a lot better than the ones that you take in the afternoons, then what can you do to change that morning? That's what you need to ask yourself, and that's what you need to reflect and observe, okay? If it means that you need to sleep earlier, if it means that you need to exchange from heavier dinner meals to lighter meals, then please do so. If it means you need to drink more water before you go to sleep because you've noticed when you drink more water, you feel more replenished the following day, please take this into account. Your new habits will take you into your future self, into your goals and achievements quicker than you ever expected. Okay, and detaching from the old ones is hard because if you have a bad habit, for example, you like to eat a croissant every single morning and you know that your stomach doesn't really enjoy that, but for some reason you're tempted into having a chocolate croissant, let's say, every single morning, or maybe 3, right? If you want to detach from that, reduce it slightly, start eating half or start eating 1 every few days. Okay, and get to a point where you start replacing that croissant with a lovely fruit like an orange or some oats or some scrambled eggs with lettuce or whatever it is that you desire, okay? Just giving you a really rubbish example. I want you guys to really consider what habits are limiting you and what habits are stopping you from progressing into the person that you want to be in the future. Okay, so detaching from your old habits and connecting with new ones. Remember, it takes minimum of 21 days to 56 days in order to maintain a habit and for it to become programmed into your body. So you want to maintain this and be strict with yourself to carry this habit, this new habits that you want to input for a minimum of 21 days and for the time to come. All right. Final one. We want to rewire our subconscious. That's pretty much what we're doing here. We're making changes, we're making improvements, and we're replacing things in order to change our subconscious. So in case you guys haven't heard me speaking about this before, as I mention it all the time, that your subconscious is 90%, 95% running throughout the day, and your conscious is 5%. This means that you're only 5% aware in the moment, right now, conscious and awake. Just 5% of each day is your conscious mind. And 95% is your subconscious, which is filled with everything that you may have stored as a child in your body, habits that you've stored, ways that you are programmed without actually having to think about them and need an awareness for them. And those can be, for example, brushing your teeth, making a coffee, tying your shoelaces, driving. These are all things that you don't actually need a conscious brain, okay? And for example, sometimes you can be driving and your mind just flows away into another world. And then 5 minutes later, you do think to yourself, how on earth did I drive? I don't even remember how I've driven because I wasn't awake. Okay, so that is your subconscious mind that takes over. All right. And that subconscious mind normally is filled with a lot of limitations and stagnant energy. So in order to change that, okay, you can do it by simply manipulating your subconscious without actually having to do heavy work throughout the day. You can do this by giving yourself messages, leaving them around the house on post-it notes, little cards, whatever it is. Stick them on your wall, on your door, on your laptop, at your desk, at your kitchen table, wherever that you find that you will see this on a daily basis. Put those messages to yourself. It could be verbal affirmations, things to give you a little bit more confidence, things to give you a bit more motivation, and put them as many places as you want, the same thing or different affirmations, okay? And what will happen is if you see this every day, even without acknowledging it, your brain will still see it because it's part of your daily routine to walk past that door or to walk past that wall or to get onto your laptop where you might have a post-it note with an amazing motivational quote for you, okay? As much as you can throughout the day, you will start to impact your subconscious, and all these beautiful words and verbal affirmations and motivational quotes will start to be programmed into your subconscious. The other thing that I like to do is place colors in places that I find them quite visible. So for example, you want to place colors that make you feel good or colors that represent something. So for example, with money, with trading, green is an essential color, okay? Green is a very vibrant color that will start to make you think about money. You can read this actually. I've got one video that I talk about colors, or on Google that you can get some more information on this. And you want to use that color to help you kind of correlate to how your mind is thinking. So for example, I've bought crystals, lovely, gorgeous crystals that are green. Not only that they're green, but they have a significance towards financial abundance. And I've placed them in certain areas of my house. So when I'm walking past them, my brain will always acknowledge them, even if I'm not consciously aware of it. Okay. The other thing is that one of my phones has a green case. Now this again, so when I'm on the phone, like for example, if I was on the phone now, I have a mirror in front of me behind my laptop, and I'd be able to see the color green, which means that my eyes, my visual will always be set with that color, which will then absorb into my subconscious. So I'm always thinking abundance and always remembering that kind of abundant self with money. All right. So we've got our colors, our verbal affirmations, little messages to ourselves, our crystals. And if you like poems, prayers, anything that gives you that sense of motivation and appreciation for yourself and for your environment and for the world, place them in places where you can see them or that you can repeat them every single day. This will program your subconscious, rewire everything into brand spanking new brain cells, and you will be on the perfect road to getting you closer to your goals and achievements, okay? So those 5 things, please try not forget them. I will write them down in the mindset section for you guys, and let me know how it goes. Try and implement one every single week throughout your days, and then you can start slowly implementing more if you feel like you want that extra strength when it comes to manifesting and visualization. All right, guys. Thank you, and we will catch up soon. Take care.